I do want to be aggressive because we're going to have to be aggressive. Listen, Donald Trump is a piece of okay, we know that. Yes, he is. But in a functioning democracy, he still would not be able to get away with this.
We've kind of seen this play out before, kind of like, the orange orangutan, the Timu Hitler. He on the same nonsense too. Bro, you the real criminal. Like, stop coming for people that's out here in these streets.
A different accent apparently on TikTok. This may all be a response to the far left base. Axios is reporting Democrats told to get shot for the anti-Trump resistance. It quotes a House Democrat saying, "What I have seen is a demand that we get ourselves arrested intentionally or allow ourselves to be victims of violence." It adds, constituents have told them civility isn't working and to prepare for violence to fight to protect our democracy. In Focus Now, Gianno Caldwell, Fox News political analyst and author of the fabulous book, The Day My Brother Was Murdered, My Journey Through America's Violent Crime Crisis. Go out, get that book, read it. It's amazing. All the stories of other people who died on the day that your brother perished.
Yes,
Gianno,
absolutely.
when you
Thank
hear
you,
people say, basically go out and get shot, get yourself hurt, so that you can make the other side look evil. What kind of a game plan is that?
Horrible game plan.
Well, clearly the Democratic brand is dog food, and that's the unfortunate reality for Democrats, and it is cemented. And polling from the Wall Street Journal showing that 63% of Americans have an unfavorable view of the Democratic Party, and they see Republicans, quite frankly, as the ones that can handle the issues that most Americans care about that are impactful for elections. This is where we are. Instead of them trying to govern, instead of them saying we're going to make lives for the voters that we lost, those that went over to Donald Trump's side, we're talking about the working class voters, we're talking about the union workers, we're talking about folks who traditionally have not voted for Republicans ever, no matter who was running. Instead of them saying we're going to make sure their lives are better, they're going and acting like kids, honestly. It's viral versus policy is what we're seeing. They're having whatever camera they can put in their face, cell phone or otherwise, to come up with something ridiculous that could potentially go viral instead of acting in alignment with what the American people want. And that's why their party is looked at so unfavorably, and that's why so many people are leaving the Democratic Party today.
Yeah, look, we've already seen political violence. We've seen it more than once, just in the last year or so. So it is untenable, it is unsustainable as a society to have members of a party and supporters of that party say, go out and pretend like you were hurt by the other side, so that they can have also a reason to get aggressive with MAGA and supporters of the president.
And we've seen this kind of rhetoric before. Think about Maxine Waters. If you see a Trump supporter, get around, make a circle, and push back. And there's been many, many other comments. Chuck Schumer with the Supreme Court and many other Democrats have said things that have been particularly in what I would think is political violence, just in the form of speech, because people can take those words and act on them. And we've seen it actually happen, President Trump being an example of that. This is where it's unfortunate for the Democratic Party, because they're going to continue to devolve. And unfortunately, when Trump's out of office, they have nothing. They have nothing. The media has unfortunately continued to be negative around Donald Trump, even on the very positive accomplishments. I think the Big Beautiful Bill was a great accomplishment for the American people, one in which is going to impact working class and middle class people alike in a very positive way. So for those individuals who continue to use this divisive rhetoric, you're doing yourself and your party a disservice. You're not being taken seriously. And honestly, they're like children.
Yeah, and I can imagine Republicans say, let them. Okay, let them set the room on fire. Several far-left House members, all members of the Progressive Caucus, traveled to Mexico City over the weekend. And they went to attend a liberal summit and spent some time, what did they do? They spent some time criticizing America on the world stage. Democrat Delia Ramirez said this.
I want to finish by saying a few words in Spanish because I am a Guatemalan with much pride before I am an American.
The White House responded with this. These Democrats' comments are despicable and underscore their commitment to putting Americans last. Gianno.
Wow.
I mean, I couldn't agree with that statement more. And the truth of the matter is, you can be proud of a country, sure, and you can also live there if you like. But certainly, me as an individual, I know that America isn't perfect. Our country has been through a number of eras, and me and you, Harris, we know this very well. It's not always been a perfect country. It's not a perfect country. But I am very proud to be an American. And as someone who grew up on the south side of Chicago with a mom consumed by drugs, living in poverty, I am very proud to sit here as a Fox News political analyst and tell the country, even the world, how great our country is despite the setbacks we've had. We can always be a more perfect union, and I encourage everyone to move with that kind of mindset so we can be a more perfect union.
Yes.
All right, you get the last word, Piano Caldwell. Thank you. Oh.
Now, this is exactly what I've been saying last week about how the Democrats, they're just whining and complaining because they're not getting their way. The Republicans are doing everything by the book when it came to the Texas redistricting situation, and they decided to leave. Some of them are going to Mexico and claim that they're Guatemalan first before an American. Well, then we should just strip your citizenship of being an American in this country and deport your ass if you're not in full support of this country that has allowed you to be in the position that you're even in, to even speak on that stage. It's wild and crazy that these Democrats, they're literally missing chunks of their brains speaking like this, the type of rhetoric. I would have way more respect for Democrats, Democratic leaders specifically, if they just came out here and just spoke the truth to the American public. Hey, American public, we are going to steal your money. We're going to take some money out of your pockets, the hard work you're doing, and put it in our pockets, and we're going to start creating programs for stupid shit around the world. At least be honest about the crap that you've been doing for the past how many years, who knows. Doge was able to come out and scope all this out. And I'm not going to say that it was the Democrats that were completely involved with all the fraud, waste, and abuse that they found in our government. Republicans are on the same table too. Those are the people that are not about putting American citizens first in this country. Donald Trump came in and he said, we want America first. MAGA, make America great again. This is what he means about having American citizens be put first. And another thing, if Democrats were smart and logical thinkers, why don't they do a different approach? Okay, we lost the election. Kamala Harris didn't win. Donald Trump's the president. Okay, what can we do now? Sit down at the table with Donald Trump and make some solutions, come up with some ideas to help better our party and the American people. These guys, all they care about is the party of the Democratic Party. When I've already made a video explaining that this country was founded on as a constitutional republic, not a democracy. We do not want a democracy in this country. This is why they are now failing, and more Americans are now converting from Democrats to Republicans, just as this gentleman said. And he spoke perfect, by the way. I got to give props to him. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Till next time, peace out, everybody.